Hello, class. My name is Gerardo, and during the course of the quarter, we've covered the criminalization of immigration. And personally, I believe that some of the biggest injustices that happen in immigration take place right here in Tacoma. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow advocates for justice, I stand before you today to shed light on a pressing issue that demands our attention and collective action, and that's the criminalization of immigration in Tacoma, Washington, and the profound impact it's had on thousands of individuals and their families. At the heart of the issue lies the Northwest Detention Center, and it's a facility that's become a symbol of the systematic injustices faced by immigrants and asylum seekers in our country. This detention center, operated by a private company under contract with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, has been the site of numerous human rights abuses and violations. And it serves as a stark reminder of the dehumanizing treatment endured by those seeking a better life on our shores. Within the walls of the Northwest Detention Center, immigrants are subjected to overcrowded conditions, unsafe conditions, inadequate medical care, and a lack of access to legal representation. Families are torn apart, children are separated from their parents, individuals are detained for months, maybe even years at a time without due process or a fair chance to be able to make their case for asylum or just relief from deportation. But the criminalization of immigration in Tacoma extends far beyond the confines of this detention center. It manifests in the form of aggressive immigration raids conducted by various law enforcement agencies, and that instills fear and uncertainty in immigrant communities. Families are targeted in their homes, in their workplaces, in schools. And yeah, they're just simply torn apart by arbitrary arrests and deportations that disrupt lives and traumatize their kids. The use of local law enforcement to collaborate with the immigration feds, it further exacerbates the climate of fear and mistrust among these immigrant communities in Tacoma. Programs like 287G or Secure Communities deputize local police officers to enforce these federal immigration laws. And that kind of blurs the lines between public safety and immigration enforcement. And it erodes the trust in law enforcement agencies that are meant to protect and serve all residents, regardless of their immigration status. The impact of this aggressive and punitive approach to immigration enforcement is felt not only by those targeted, but by entire communities that become fractured and destabilized by the fear of deportation and family separation. These kids are left without their parents, workers are exploited and silenced, individuals seeking safety and refuge are met with hostility and indifference by all sorts of people. But amidst this darkness, there's also hope and resilience. Communities in Tacoma and across the country are rising up to the challenge, and they're fighting back against the criminalization of immigration. They're advocating for humane and just policies that uphold the dignity and rights of all these individuals, regardless of their background or their nationality. Grassroots organizations, legal advocates, faith leaders, and concerned citizens are coming together to demand an end to the inhumane treatment of immigrants and to envision a future where compassion and solidarity prevail over fear and division. As we confront the injustices of the criminalization of immigration in Tacoma and beyond, let's remember the humanity and inherent worth of every individual affected by these policies. Let's stand in solidarity with our immigrant brothers and sisters, help amplify their voices, and advocate for a more just and inclusive society where everyone's welcomed and valued. Together, we have the power to create a world where compassion triumphs over cruelty, where justice prevails over oppression, and where the inherent dignity and rights of every individual is respected and protected. Let's work tirelessly towards the vision, knowing that our collective efforts can bring about the real and lasting change for everybody impacted by the criminalization of immigration in Tacoma, Washington, and beyond. Thank you.